What it do, what it is, y'all? Your girl Black Pop, aka Soda Baby, aka Asuka, and you're now tuned in Soul Talks TV. Please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Comment down below. In today's show, we're going to be talking about our favorite topic: when cheating solves problems. You know, just like the test you have to take and you didn't study, and you passing this class depends on it, and your friend texts you all the answers and you pass. Just like the homework you have to turn in and you know the answers are in the back of the book. It happens. And essentially, cheating is a part of all relationships because it reminds you of the free will that you have. Because I know it's going to be moments in my life where, you know, my man is not going to be feeling me. And I feel like we deserve to grant each other the grace of sin if, you know, if you really love that person. Because, well, depending on what your foundation of your relationship is. I don't believe in monogamy, but I do believe a man and a woman can have a union where it's not based off of the double standards that the world forces us to have because of the egos that we have, but it's really based off of what your partner really needs and deserves, you know. Even if it means that we're not sleeping in the same bed for the past 2 months. We haven't seen each other for the past 2 months. And that is a bit extreme, but you really have to put yourselves in those situations. You have to put yourself in that situation if you really, really want it. Like, if you really want that, like, you have to see yourself like, you know, I haven't seen you and this is this and that, you know. You really have to play out those moments where you are realizing you married a man. He's not the man that you thought he was. I'm not the woman that you thought I was. And at the end of the day, you can love someone with all your heart, but if they don't make sense in your life, it's not gonna last. A person may always love you, but they're not always gonna feel the same way about you. And therefore, they're going to do other things. They may feel like they could run off, whatever. And this is why I feel like, this is why I'm always going to believe in marriage. Because no man ever deserved to get you pregnant, stretch your body out like a rubber band, pop a baby out, have your stomach hanging to the floor, without promising that he's going to take care of you and his children in the form of paperwork, in the form of a ring, in the form of a ceremony. Because me getting pregnant is the promise already that should be reciprocated anyway. You know, people always talk about marriage isn't about love. No, it's not, because love is a temporary feeling as well. You know, I do love you, but I love how you benefit my life too. And this is why they say a man is 10 years less mature than a woman anyways, because he can run off anytime he wants. That child is always gonna stay with you. So I feel like a woman who can control her emotions and herself long enough does deserve that promise. You know, it doesn't mean forever. You know, that promise can just be till the kids are grown enough after they graduate college, you know, whatever you have set up. And one of my favorite sayings to live by is the strongest reality always wins. And time again, we've been forced to see that it doesn't matter what race you are, what nationality, what tax bracket a man is in, they all have cheating in common. So much so to the fact that women will band together in that dislike of that nature. So what truth does that speak to? You know, sometimes people make mistakes, or sometimes you're forced to stumble across certain disappointments in a partner where you're forced to see that this is a part of a person's nature. And sometimes you can't help what you're attracted to. And a lot of the times you can't help your nature. But when you're true to who you are and you're a good catch, like you're beneficial to someone's life, you'll be surprised that someone is willing to take your ass exactly how you are. You want to know how I know this? I know this simply by being in the workforce. You know, the company I work for, I've been with them for about 2 years now. And I can honestly say my biggest flaw has always been being late. And every day I will come in with a little bit of anxiety in my heart, like, oh my God, they're going to let me go because I'm 10 minutes late. And then my manager will be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Hey. I'm like, okay, I lived again. Oh, she ain't going to cut me? Oh, damn, I made it again. I made it, you know, late every day. Till one day, I'm late, of course, again. And then she's like, Anwi, I need to talk to you to the office. She sits me down to the office. I'm like, oh, shh. They about to let me go, bro. It's over. She sit me down. She's like, we would like to promote you to shift supervisor. I'm like, wow. Finally a place that accepts me for me. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah. And, you know, she just goes to list certain things about me that she likes. She sees that I'm a hard worker. And because of that, it makes me want to make her continue to see that. I make her see that there's a difference when I'm running a shift versus everyone else. It makes me want to make sure that my shifts are more cleaner and tidier and things look more organized. And it's even sadder because I live next door to my job. And it's, you know, when you live so close to something, sometimes you underestimate how much time it takes for you to get there because it's so close. But, you know, we all got our flaws. And I was just in the back of my mind like, damn, so this is probably how a dude feels like when a woman genuinely wants to stay with you and accept you and your bullshit because you're beneficial to her life. That, you know, me living next door, who they calling when everyone else calling out when it's a snowstorm? Me, because I can walk next door. And it just is what it is, you know? And yeah, like, that's what it all comes down to. You know, that was just an example. And ever since that day, I've just been like, okay, yeah, that's just how life is. People will take you as long as you can benefit them. You know, that's just how it is, guys. I'm sorry that it sounds very superficial like that, but you can't get around it. And I really, really hope what I'm about to say I don't regret, because this lady received a lot of backlash for what she said. But, you know, guys, I'm gonna talk about the Kim Burrell thing, right? Let me say it, right? How she said it was very nasty, very, you know, it wasn't, that's not how you say things to people. And that's not where you say things to people. But my soul can't ignore the fact that it's still true. What she said was true. Oh God, oh, you know, like, if I'm being honest, I would never say stuff like that. Like, you know, what she said to y'all I would never say this to you in your face in real life. But everything comes down to genetics and resources in relationships, you know. Oh God. Yes, even in friendships. It just is what it is. Like, there's certain people that I love that I know sometimes I can't hang out with them all the time because we not in the same tax bracket. I gotta come around every once a blue moon. You know, it just is what it is. It is what it is. You can't hang with the big girl sometime because you don't got it like that. no one wants to be the friend where they always gotta like take care of your tab kind of because you don't always got it, bitch. Nobody, like, you could smoke with us, but if you don't ever have weed, you're not gonna smoke with us no more. You know, it just is what it is. I may not be where I want to be at yet, but accepting the truths about life is what forces me to want to do better, to be able to be in certain circles, because I'm not the friend where they gotta, oh yeah, we'll take care of her tabs because she's short, or, you know, no. You know, it's nice for people to do that, but when people do favors for you, people want their motherfucking money back. And I used to think that, oh, you shouldn't have to pay your friends back. Yes, the your ass do. You should. Because once you realize that you're just being a good person, you're never going to get that money back. And it's like, people are grateful. People are grateful for your help, but gratefulness does not last very long. That feeling only lasts for like a couple of days. And then, like, you better pay your friends back. And you don't want to have to be in debt. Like, nobody likes paying people back. You know, no one wants to pay favors back because it takes too much energy. And when you could have been buying this and doing all of that with your money, now you got to pay this motherfucker back. And every time you see them, you know it's on their mind. It's on my mind. Like, come on now. That's really how the world it just is what it is. What are you bringing to the table, baby? Yeah. Having friends is like dating. And that's why I'm like, you know, I understand why sometimes, like, I can have compassion for men sometimes, because that is a bill, bro. And when you're like on your path and stuff like that, you really have to think about, do I want to invest in this, or do I want to live life? And sometimes you want to live life, but you still got to be thinking about your future. So you may slow down on certain things of festivities that you may take in. Even saving, like, you gotta sacrifice something. Like, you think I want to save? I want to get high. Shit. Saving takes effort. Like, that does not feel good. Like, damn. You know, around tax season, like, I probably could get a car, but I want something nice. So eventually, I'm gonna have to figure out when I'm gonna stop smoking this year. You know, like, it's just, you know, your life. Like, you know what you gotta do, bitch. Like, straight up, dog. That shit, don't nobody want to fucking save. You know, and it's easier when you know when you bring a certain amount in, and it's easy to do it. But when you're young and you're still learning financial literacy and stuff like that, like, it's hard when you want to eat DoorDash because your ass is too lazy to cook, man. Like, know how you benefit people's lives. Like, know your place, you know. Like, know your place. Like, know that sometimes you're better off assisting people. Everything is not about you. And I feel like I'm getting a little off topic, but it kind of still is intertwined in it, because essentially everything comes down to genetics and resources, especially in marriages. Like, genetics, having children, resources. We need to be able to take care of those kids. And those kids ain't gonna stay small forever. They're gonna get bigger. We're gonna need a bigger house. This thing done broke down. We need another car. They need to start driving, you know. And then there's the parents who are gonna get older, and you're gonna get slower. You're gonna have to start seeing a chiropractor. You're gonna need more vitamins that you need to be taking, more expenses. You know what I mean? And if it's what you really want, you have to be able to see into that future. And I don't feel like it's about you being a better person for who you're with. Be who you are from day one. You know, you're only going to change because you're growing. Not because, oh, I want to keep my man, or I want to keep, be you. And as you grow in relationships, you are not with the same person that you started with. You know, you're not always going to be the woman he thought you were. He's not always going to be the man you thought he was. There is only what a man wants at a specific time that he wants it. And it's always going to change as he continues to look for what that is. He's always going to be looking for that, only to realize wherever he was looking, trying to run from, he never escaped anyway. I hope that you guys don't think I'm some superficial asshole, even though I am, kinda. And it is what it is, guys. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Yeah, what are your takes on cheating? Are you monogamous? Are you polyamorous? Are you into open relationships? Are you swingers? Let's go. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at itsblackpop. So talk to me on my page. We'll get into the next video.